Good day, first world travellers, and welcome back. Today we're heading to yet another awesome area of Mexico City. Coyoacan is another colourful and vibrant area of the city where you can visit Coyoacan Market, the ideal location to sample a variety of Mexican cuisine. A great opportunity for communal dining with the locals. We'll also check out some other points of interest in town and discover why Coyoacan needs to be on your list. Let's go! So welcome to Coyoacan. This is an absolutely awesome area in the south of Mexico City, and it's often described as a quite eclectic area, you know, quite bohemian, very different from other areas in Mexico City. And behind me, I've just walked past the Frida Kahlo Museum. Frida Kahlo was a famous Mexican artist. She was born in 1907 and died in the 50s. Basically, she was born with polio, or she had polio as a child, and she was then in a bus accident when she was about 18, and as a result, you know, she was recovering over a long period. This is when she took up art. She mainly did things like self-portraits, but they were slightly, I guess, different from what had ever been done before, so that's why she's quite famous in Mexico. Obviously, the queue is ridiculous. I might come back to this later if I can stand waiting in the queue. Let's go and have a look around Coyoacan. Let's see what else the area has to offer. And just up the road from the Frida Kahlo Museum is Coyoacan Market. Yes, I'm right next to it. Let's go and have a look and see what sort of stuff is on offer at this market. Right, one of the things I've been informed that I have to have is Tostadas when I come to Coyoacan Market. It's absolutely packed. Can you see the amount of people? It's just ridiculous, so I need to try and find a seat. Filming, eating is going to be difficult. It's really cool, you know, you can see the piles of tomatoes and other vegetables and things like that. Yes, I'm aware that tomato is a fruit, but never mind. Let's, enough talking, let's go and eat. There are loads of varieties up there as well, so chicken, you can even get like a surimi one. There's all sorts of different varieties, and they're 30 peso, so very inexpensive. Let's go and eat. Okay, Tostadas done. Another chapter in my Mexican food journey is complete. I've come outside because it is just too chaotic in there to film. It's much more relaxed out here. I'm not being funny and I'm not exaggerating, but Mexican food is literally blowing me away. I knew I liked Mexican food anyway, but you know, I hadn't really had much of an opportunity to try authentic Mexican food before, and I am so happy right now. I'm full up, which means I'm happy. Just a few things about this. So when you go into somewhere like this, it can be a bit, oh my god, what the hell do I do? Because it is just so chaotic. There's lots of staff walking around in their yellow t-shirts, so just identify one of them. Just like a restaurant, say how many people there is. One, or just sit down when you find a gap and, you know, make eyes at one of the waiter people. They give you then a little sheet, bit of paper, and you can mark off which one you want. Obviously, you do have to have some knowledge of Spanish words. Luckily, I do have some basic Spanish. Yeah, not very good. But the other thing as well, you know, there's also the condiments around, you know, the chili stuff, the guacamole, the etc., which is just stupendous. I cannot even put it into words. Overall, this market, you know, there's a lot of tat, you know, oh crap, there's a lot of fruit and vegetables, that sort of stuff, and a load of great places to eat. So overall, if you're in Coyoacan, make sure you come here. It's brilliant. And the other great thing, as you can see behind me, it's all communal eating. So, you know, it's a great opportunity actually to meet some people. Even though I don't speak Spanish, you know, you can get by. You know, and I did that when I was eating my tostadas. So if you're a solo traveller, a bit nervous coming to somewhere like this, just make an effort. You know, even if you think you are absolutely awful with the language, it doesn't matter. You know, and more often than not, the people you're speaking to will have knowledge of English. Yeah, this is Coyoacan Market. Brilliant. So I'm now standing atop this area in this little square park area. I can't remember the name, I'll put it down the bottom of the screen. But it really sums up what I love about Mexico City, in that this area is very different. It's very varied from other areas of Mexico City like Condesa, Roma, Doc Torres, the places that I've been so far. And you know, you've got all the nice buildings around the outside. I really like the buildings in Mexico. It's very similar to what I remember from South America, Central America, you know, Latin America building style, with the signs and the fonts, the lettering outside the front of the buildings I love. So if you're an architecture geek and general design geek, this is great. In this area, you know, I suppose it's a nice area for families and stuff. There's lots of people selling souvenirs and the little, I was going to say accordion players, but they just turn the thing round and then expect you to give money for it. It doesn't exactly take much talent. I won't see them on X Factor anytime soon. But yeah, it's a nice area. Gorgeous. I love Coyoacan. Another great little market here. It's Artisan Market or something, very similar to the other one we were in. Lots of little trinkets and things, and food and souvenirs and things like that. Yeah, awesome, another little market. Great. That's the market there. We're now going to go back to end this video. We're going to try and get into the Frida, whatever her name is, museum, which is actually her house. It's where she lived. Let's see if we can get in. Okay, I then realised I had 5% battery on my phone and my power bank was dead, so I'm going to come back here in another video. Okay? So that concludes my little trip around Coyoacan in the south of Mexico City. I hope you've enjoyed having a look around and learning a little bit more about the area. Overall, I really liked it. You know, it's like I said, it's very different from other areas of Mexico City, so it's definitely worth a visit. I'm going to have some churros because I'm really hungry. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Tell me about your trip here. What do you think of this area? Tell me in the comments below. Thanks for watching again, and I will catch you later.
Tus palabras, aunque matas mis ilusiones.